Cool. Alright, so we're going to start with listening to our weather.
Okay.
Approach runway 34. Departing runway 34. DME out of service. Runway 16 Pappy out of service. Advise on initial contact you have information echo. Portsmouth Tower information echo. 1356 Zulu observation. Wind 260 at 08. Visibility 10. Few clouds 2000. Ceiling 8000 broken. 20,000 broken. Temperature 25. Dew point 22. Altimeter 2972. Pressure altitude plus 288. Expect visual approach runway 34. Departing runway 34. DME out of service. Runway 16 Pappy out of service. Advise on initial contact you have information echo.
Information echo. Alright, let's get it rolling a little bit.
Portsmouth ground, RV266 Victor Alpha is ready to taxi from November with Echo.
RV266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth ground, runway 34, taxi by November Alpha. Do you need flight following?
Take it on the flight following, we stay in local and we'll take 34 to November Alpha, 6 Victor Alpha, thanks.
So is this your first time in a small plane?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah, it is.
I assume you've been on some big ones though?
Yeah, I think about 5, maybe 6 times.
Okay. You like flying?
Love flying.
Yeah? What do you like best about it?
Just like being up in the air and how just are like in the sky.
Yep.
Like actually flying.
It's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun.
Definitely.
Traffic.
As you can see, I'm steering with my feet on the ground here.
Okay.
And that's moving that vertical portion of the tail that I showed you. So it's like, sort of like steering it like a boat. That's why it's called the rudder.
It's like a pedal boat.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we'll go up here to the end of the runway, do some engine checks, make sure everything's all good to go, and then we'll be able to take off.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to be a beautiful morning. Might be a little bumpy down low, just because there's a little bit of a crosswind. But once we get up a little bit higher, it should be nice and smooth.
So this is where all the planes launch off?
Yep. Well, it depends on what way the wind's coming from. So we could take off on the other side going this way if the wind was favoring that direction. But because the wind is coming across the runway, they prefer to use this end.
Ground 546 Mike Delta Charlie going to the
Alright, just gotta wait for it to warm up a little bit. We're at 110, 111, needs to be 120.
Ground, taxi to parking via right turn on
I'll
Alpha.
make sure our controls all work as they should. Fuel is on, heat is off, choke is on. Oh, that's good. A couple more degrees and we can throw the throttle up. So where do you want to go? Want to try flying over your house?
Sure.
Yeah? Where else would you like to go? Because that would only take a couple minutes.
I don't know. Where's a good place to go? I wasn't expecting to actually be in the plane. I thought it would just be like a simulator.
Oh no. Nope. Not quite a simulator. The real deal. What we'll do is make a right turn out of here. Go down. We'll go down the river, Piscataqua River. Go by the Navy Yard, downtown Portsmouth. Go up York Harbor, York Beach. Circle around Noble Light. That sound good?
Yeah.
And then we'll come back down the coast, go over to Exeter, fly around Exeter. And you can see if you can spot your house.
Alright, how high up will we be?
Probably 1,500 to 2,000 feet.
Okay.
So that's really not that high in airplane terms. We're bringing the RPM up to 4,000. Just checking the ignitions. Everything's running nice and smooth. I'll bring it back. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Portsmouth Tower, RV266 Victor Alpha, hold short runway 34 for a right turn out to the east.
RV266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Tower, runway 34, wind 270 at 5. Clear for takeoff. Mower left side of runway departure end, or correction, approach end, and a red truck right side of runway departure end.
All right, we got the mower inside, we're clear for takeoff for runway 346 Victor Alpha.
Alright, so we're lined up. Feet in the throttle. There's full throttle, everything is in the green. Away we go.
Actually in the air.
Like I said, you'll feel a couple bumps as we come up through the crosswind. Once we get higher, it'll be smooth.
A golf course.
Yeah, there's a bunch of golf courses around here.
RV266 Victor Alpha, right turn out to the east is approved.
Right turn to the east, approved, 6 drop, thanks.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make our right turn. Alright, so we're leveling off here at 1,500 feet. It's usually where it gets smooth is about 15.
Okay. That's like optimal height for this plane.
It's not really optimal. It's a good height for us to be safe, but also to enjoy the view. So obviously the closer we are, the more detail we get out of the ground and everything. So it's cooler to be down lower. This is kind of the sweet spot. All right, so again, take the stick with your left hand. Do it with your left hand, yep, and just get a feel for it. See how light, you know, how easy it is to get it to respond. And just fly parallel to the river here, right out to the coast.
So, like this?
So go a little more to the right. So see the Navy Yard up here on the right? Look over here.
Over there?
Yep, so gonna go right over this bridge and everything. This is downtown Portsmouth right here. This is the Navy Yard straight ahead.
Wow. That's disorienting.
That's right now we're over the Navy Yard.
Portsmouth Tower, this is Sirius 727 Sierra Hotel, 4 miles from the Octane.
Affirmative. Sirius 727 Sierra Hotel, Portsmouth Tower, check wheels down, runway 34, wind 260 at 7. Clear for the option. Be advised, there's a mower left side of runway, approach end, red truck right side of runway, departure end.
7 Hotel, be aware of that, and clear for the option for runway 34.
Pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
So if you look on the screen here, so this is our speed. So we're going about 89 knots, 90 knots. It's a little over 100 miles an hour. This is our altitude, so we're at 1,600 feet above sea level.
Okay.
All right. This is our heading, so we're going roughly an east heading, so east, south, west, north. You can see on the background here, this is synthetic vision. So this is the land, this is the water. You know, and that'll show airports and any obstructions as well.
Okay.
And then over here is just the moving map, which will show weather as well as other traffic. So you can see there's other airplanes out here. And then weather, see the weather out there.
Hotel traffic at your 11 o'clock, 4 miles is a Cessna 182 circling over I-95.
So, speed, altitude, compass.
Affirmative.
Yep.
At or above 2,700.
And now what you can do is just go parallel to the coast here. Slide down the coast, and we're going to go out towards that peninsula.
Like playing a video game.
Basically. In some cases, it's easier than some video games.
Green change approved, talk to you in a bit, 6 Victor Alpha.
It's pretty easy. It's nice and sensitive. And the movement that you do directly is a direct input into what the airplane's going to do. Any little movement, it'll respond right to it. Makes it easy.
I didn't realize how many trees there were in New Hampshire.
Yeah. Well, actually, right now we're in Maine. So this is all Maine right here. So Kittery is off the left. This is York Harbor, right up here. York Beach is straight ahead, and then Cape Nettic with Noble Lighthouse is on the peninsula there.
How far have we traveled already?
Once we crossed the river, and we were over top the Navy Yard, that was Maine.
Wow.
Make a little bit of a right turn, go back out over the water over here. See that lighthouse out on the tip of the peninsula?
Yeah.
Go fly right over that lighthouse.
Actually, like, feel the movement
Yep.
that the plane is doing.
Light 673 is ready for release.
07270 to hotel, turn right heading 090, contact the GCA 118.8.
70 Hotel, right turn 090 and talk to the DCA. Thank you.
Whoa.
Allegiant 673, Portsmouth Tower, did you call?
Yes, we're ready for release and whenever release 673.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Portsmouth Tower, good morning. Helicopter 8270 Charlie on November with Echo, request departure to the northeast.
Helicopter 70 Charlie, taxi us Alpha Beam November.
Now go ahead and make a left turn, kind of come around the peninsula here. So now you got the lighthouse is right above the wing out there.
673, runway 34, wind 270 at 6, cleared for takeoff.
34 clear for takeoff, lead 673.
Helicopter 411 Sierra, correction, 4117 Golf, what direction are you looking for on departure?
4471 Golf, we're looking for northeast.
Helicopter 4117 Golf, taxiway Alpha Beam, November, wind 270 at 7, clear for takeoff. Traffic is an Allegiant jet taking the runway for departure runway 34.
Clear for takeoff, and I have that departing traffic in sight, 4471 Golf.
Nice and smooth up here.
Really? Fly through those clouds.
Helicopter.
Yeah, you can go right through this one over here on the left.
Northeast is approved.
You might hit a little bit of a bump when you go through it, but we can mostly see through it, so we know there's nothing there. We can kind of see how it's almost like twirling. There might be a bump as you go through it. There it is.
It's super cool.
Allegiant 673, contact Boston Departure, see you later.
It was like that just slight bump as you went right through it.
So where are we going now?
So we're going to follow the coastline down towards Hampton Beach, and then we'll follow 101 off of Hampton towards Exeter.
Alright.
speed things up a little bit.
Allegiant 673, 1 able, proceed direct scup.
Direct scup, Allegiant 673.
Now we're really moving. Going 114.
Feel it too.
Yep. You like that feeling?
It's like low gravity.
Yep. What it is. Let's kind of keep going right down the coast down here. Can't go too far in because we got airspace right inside here that we're going to go by. So as long as you stay right over the water, you'll be okay.
128.2.
28 to Allegiant 673.
HX 610, contact approach 118.25.
1825, HX 610.
Helicopter 71 Golf, free change route.
7 Golf, free change route, thanks.
This is a pretty area to fly around.
It really is.
During in early spring, the whales get really close to the shore. You can actually fly right over the whales and circle over top of them.
8.6 descending.
There was
500 with
a pod of whales out a couple weeks ago, just 4 miles off the coast that I was able to go out to on a few lessons, but haven't been able to find them since.
275, we have echo and we're restricted to 65 for 1978.
Ready?
What are like these like black pads on the sides of the wings?
Oh, that's so you can stand on the wing.
What?
Yep. Yeah, it's just a foot grip. Obviously not while flying, it's just for getting in and getting out. What you can do now, make a left turn and go out to the left a little bit. Kind of go toward these boats that are up here.
Weird how everyday things from the air look super beautiful.
Yep. Always.
Course 1978, maintain at or above 5,500, traffic 11 o'clock, 8 miles, southwestbound to Pilatus, 5,000.
Alright, at or above 5.5, and we'll be looking for the traffic, Kronos 1978.
Alright, now you can go back to the right. Go back parallel to the coast. I was just putting us behind an airplane. There you go, that's good there. You see the airplane passing off or right up there? I was putting us behind him.
Kronos 1978. Turn left. Stop turn.
Just curious, can this plane do a barrel roll?
No.
Alright.
I mean, it can, but it's legally not supposed to.
Descent altitude report, runway or approach lights in sight. Make half standard rate turns. Slightly right of course and correcting slowly.
So this right here is like pitch.
Yep. A pitch and roll.
Oh yeah.
And correcting slowly, 5 miles from runway. 727 Sierra Hotel, runway 34, wind 270 at 9er. Clear for the option. Traffic mower left of runway, beam taxiway Bravo, men and equipment right of runway, departure ends.
Beast Tower, good afternoon, Kronos 1978, 4,000, 10 miles southwest of the airfield, landing with Echo.
Kronos 1978, Portsmouth Tower. Kronos 1978, report base, runway 34. Traffic you're following is a Cirrus at your 1 o'clock, 5 miles to fly, surveillance, runway 34.
Okay, we will report the base, and we're looking for the Cirrus Kronos 1978.
Kronos 1978, if you square off your base and report turning final. The Cirrus is now about a 3.5 mile final.
Yeah, we'll score it up for you, Kronos 1978.
Slightly right of course and correcting very slowly. Slightly right of course, correcting very slowly. 3 miles from runway.
This is Hampton Beach right in front of us.
Very slightly right of course now,
Okay.
correcting very slowly. Very slightly right of course, correcting very slowly. Turn right. Turn. Stop turn. Two miles from runway.
Kronos 1978, maintain slow as practical.
Say again, for 1978.
Kronos 1978, maintain slow as practical.
Alright, slow practical, we have the traffic in sight, Kronos 1978.
Roger, sir, thanks.
Slightly right of course, correcting very slowly.
And runway inside, field no approach, 70 Hotel.
November 727 Sierra Hotel, execute missed approach on fly runway heading and climb maintain 3000, contact Boston departure 125.05. Good day.
Good day, thanks for your help.
Alright, so we're going to come right over top of Hampton Beach now.
Provincetown traffic, Skyhawk 2 Mike Lima is on a 45 for runway 25, Provincetown.
Kronos 1978, trickles down, runway 34, wind 270 at 10, clear to land.
Go land, runway 34, Kronos 1978.
Provincetown traffic, Cape Air Twin Cessna is turning to the right. We got
right now we're right over Seabrook Beach, and then Salisbury Beach is up here, and that's Massachusetts.
Provincetown traffic, Sky 2 Mike Lima is left downwind 25, Provincetown.
We got to fly in 3 different states.
Wow. Why are like these bits open?
Just for air. Otherwise it'd be really hot in here.
That makes sense.
Alright, and now what you can do is go ahead and make a right turn. Go towards that blue water tower right up here.
Provincetown traffic, Sky 2 Mike Lima is right base for 225, Provincetown.
Feels like when I do a big turn like that, it should be falling like downwards.
You feel like it's going downwards?
No, it feels like I should be falling downwards, but I do.
It does, so when you go into a steeper turn, it actually does go down a little bit. Because when you go into a turn, you actually lose a portion of lift. Because lift is straight up and down. And so when you go into a turn, it's no longer straight up and down, it's now sideways. So you lose a little bit of vertical lift, and so the nose does tend to fall. But it's usually not that much.
It's 1978, right turn taxiway Bravo, contact Romanov.
Bravo, over the ground, Cronus 1978.
Right now we're flying right down the border of Massachusetts and New Hampshire. On the right side is New Hampshire, on the left side is Massachusetts.
Okay.
And we're going to be coming up to I-95. Coming up through here. Okay, you'll make a right turn and follow 95. And until we pick up 101, then we'll make a left turn and follow 101. Here's the Seabrook power plant, right down here. We'll fly this way a little bit, and then we'll pick up 101. That big water tower straight ahead, that's Exeter.
like actually seeing Google Maps.
Yep. Except way cooler.
Definitely.
This is 101 coming right up here. And you can make the left turn, go towards Exeter. Okay, so you gotta do that now. Left turn to go parallel 101. Go straight ahead. So do you have any questions?
Pretty much all my questions.
Yeah. Now see if you can find your house.
There. Can we fly through that cloud?
No, that one's too thick.
Alright.
We can only go through the thin ones.
So like the smaller ones you can go through, but the bigger ones...
Yeah, so the rule of it is that you have to know what's on the other side. Because if there was an airplane coming the other side that wants to fly through that cloud, we can't be going head on.
Okay.
You know?
So it has to be mostly like visible through.
Yeah, so like that one up there.
Okay.
So that one's smaller. You can see on the other side of it. Where do you live relative to downtown?
I have no idea.
No?
I think I live just west a bit of downtown Exeter.
Are you near the water tower?
Yes.
Yeah, so the water tower is right up here on the right. With the school buses.
Alright. That should be...
That's one of the schools right there.
Okay, so my house should be around there. Nope, that's not it.
Auburn traffic, looking at the beach 99, we're coming up over Woody, we're inbound the hour now, 22 approach Auburn Lewiston.
Anything look familiar?
What?
Anything look familiar?
No, not really. I've never really seen my house from 1,800 feet in the air.
Let's go ahead and make like a right 180. Bring it around to the right.
Oh, there it is.
Are we down in here?
Right down there. Whoa. Second view.
So go ahead and circle around it. So is this your neighborhood?
Traffic, Bonanza downwind.
No, that's not it. Where? I lost it. Oh no, that isn't my house.
Okay, 1 heavy flight check. For pack A1, heavy flight is taxi on Alpha for departure on 34, we'll be ready for reaching.
Pack A1 Heavy, Portsmouth Tower, roger, full short, runway 34.
Full short 34, pack A1.
Again, do a left turn, kind of go out over downtown again. We'll pick up the weather and head back in.
Alright.
Runway 16 service. Advise on initial contact, you have information Foxtrot.
There you go, that's good there.
Portsmouth Tower information Foxtrot. 1456 Zulu observation. Wind 270 at 08. Visibility 10. Few clouds 2000. 10,000 scattered. Ceiling 20,000 broken. Temperature 27. Dew point 21. Altimeter 2971. Pressure altitude plus 298.
Pack A1 Heavy on departure. Climb maintain block 9,000 through 10,000.
Departure, climb 9,000, block 10,000, pack A1 heavy flight.
Pack A1 Heavy, runway 34, wind 280 at 6, clear for takeoff, change to departure.
Pack A1 heavy flight cleared for departure on runway 34, switch departure, pack A1 heavy flight push.
Portsmouth Tower, RV266 Victor Alpha is 7 miles to the southwest inbound Foxtrot, full stop.
RV266 Victor Alpha, Portsmouth Tower, and report left base traffic, the flight of 2 Heavy KC-135, taking runway for departure.
I will set up for a left base, runway 346 Victor Alpha. Let's just go straight, right the way you're going here. See that airplane up there? There on the right. So that's the state police doing speed checks from the air over 95. Yeah, watch out for them.
76 Victor Alpha, check wheels down, runway 34, wind 280 at 6, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 346 Victor Alpha.
Alright, I'll go ahead and take it back now and bring us in for a landing.
Hi.
36 Victor Alpha, there's going to be a more left of runway, a midfield to departure on.
I'll keep an eye on 6 Victor Alpha.
That's it.
Oh, my stomach.
What's wrong with your stomach?
Starting to feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Get some fresh air.
Much better.
Fresh air always helps.
Six Victor Alpha is clear, Bravo.
6 Victor Alpha, roger. Taking contact ground.
Contact ground, 6 Victor Alpha, thanks.
1 Romeo Lima, Portsmouth ground, runway 34, taxi via Quebec or Papa, then Alpha.
We're at the end of November, sir. November to Alpha would work.
November 1 Romeo Lima, November Alpha, sir.
November Alpha to 34 will do, sir. Romeo Lima.
Portsmouth ground, RV266 Victor Alpha, clear 34, Bravo, back November.
RV266 Victor Alpha, taxi to parking via Alpha November and just give way to Gulfstream coming out.
Alpha November to parking and give way to the Gulfstream, 6 Victor Alpha, thanks.
So is it the landing that started making your stomach churn?
Maybe.
Yeah. A little bumpy coming in.
Yeah.
Pretty normal. Were you by chance staring at the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Whenever you stare at something that's inside, your body gets confused about what it's doing. That's usually what leads to motion sickness. That's why a lot of people can't read in a car.
All right.
So you always got to keep your eyes outside. This is one of my favorite jets coming out. So I like that black right behind the windows in the cockpit.